On numbers 5 and 6, I can tell that I have parabolas that I'm needing to graph because only one of the letters is squared in each of these equations on 5 and 6. So I know that I'm going to be graphing a parabola shape. Now, one thing they did not ask for, which is extremely important on these problems, is the vertex. So we will need to figure out the vertex before we can do anything with this problem. So looking at the equation, it does not have any parentheses around the y before it's squared and no parentheses around the x value here. So we know that the vertex for this one is going to be at 0, 0. So I'm going to plot the vertex at 0, 0. Now, the first thing I do before I can graph this is I look at the equation and I decide, is it going to open up and down or left and right? Since the y value is squared, this one will be going left or right. To tell if it is left or right, I need to look at this value right here. That value represents 4p. So we're going to divide this by 4 to figure out the p value. Since the p value is negative, and you can tell right off the bat that it'll be negative, we are going to be opening to the left. Once we get the p value, we're going to move, since we'd already decided to the left, we're going to move to the left 4 and make a dot there. This will be the focus. This is the vertex. Let me write this point down for my focus here. It's at -4, 0. To find the directrix, it's on the opposite side of the vertex, same amount, so 4 back from the vertex, and it is a line. Since we're going to open to the left, this will be a vertical line right here. It sort of underlines the parabola. So this is the directrix. And if you ever have a vertical line, that is the equation x equals to a number. Since we're at 4, this is x equals 4 for the directrix. The axis of symmetry comes from connecting the focus and the vertex with a line, and this particular axis of symmetry runs along the x-axis. And whenever you have a horizontal line, the equation will always be y equals to a number, and it's whatever y value it goes through, and it goes through 0. So the axis of symmetry is y equals 0. Now don't forget to finish your graph. Sometimes I get to this point and I forget to finish my graph. Remember that the opening of the parabola needs to be 16 across. So we're going to go 8 up and down from the focus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And connect with your vertex to make a U shape. And there is the parabola for number 5. On number 6, the center is not at 0, 0. Notice how there was no parentheses on the number 5. On number 6, we have parentheses, so we need to first again locate our vertex. And we're going to look at our parentheses sets to determine where that's going to be. This says x minus 3, so my x value is at positive 3. This says y plus 2, so my y value is at negative 2. Remember, you always change those signs. So at 3, negative 2 is my vertex of my parabola here. I know now I need to decide up and down or left and right. Since the x over here is being squared, that means I'm either going up or down. Since this number in front of that parentheses on the right side is a 4, and since it's positive, I know that I will be opening up. This value being 4 equals 4p, so p equals 1. So from my vertex, I need to go 1 up for my focus. I also need to go 1 back for my directrix. The directrix this time will be horizontal because the parabola is going to open up and it will underline it. So this is the directrix at y equals negative 3. So directrix y equals negative 3. We also got the focus was at 3, negative 1. The axis of symmetry will always go right through the middle of my equation. It will connect the focus and the vertex. And it will be an equation. Since it's a vertical line, the equation will be x equals to a number, and since it goes through 3, it will be x equals 3. And then don't forget to go finish up your graph. Since the opening needs to be 4 across from the focus, I need to go 2 to the right and 2 to the left, and then connect with the vertex so that I have it going upward, and the focal chord here would be 4 across.